Let me show you how you can tell if your Samsung Galaxy S25 is fake or real. So unfortunately, I'm already seeing some listings online that actually start to sell the fake versions of these for fairly cheap money. So on China you can purchase a fake S25 for around $120 up to like 200 depending on basically how good quality basically it is and how essentially good it looks like. So first, maybe let's start with the box. So obviously this is original Samsung S25 and yeah, it's the real deal. Then first, okay, but if your box basically is sealed and you want to check, usually they make these boxes at least like higher end fake is actually like very good, so you actually need to be very careful. So basically I will maybe show you the box. Also you can see basically on the box on the top you see this like tiny line basically, and you see it's kind of like indented a bit. So I hope you can see basically the outline of the phone basically on the box. You see you have this very faint line, so make sure you have it. So I do not think the fake ones will actually have that. And also we can observe the texture of the box over here and see if yours actually looks like. So you can see it's kind of like a bit shiny a bit, and this kind of like this kind of texture. So let me zoom in first a bit. So this is really what it needs to look like, and this is what the sticker looks like. By the way, this is version European version, so maybe if you are in States this sticker might actually look a bit different. On the back this is what it looks like. Again, in USA you might actually have a slightly different sticker over here. So but it should list for example the charger over here. So basically observe how it looks like. Also this pull tab, check the pull tabs, this is what it should look like. As you see we have a QR code, so you can also scan this QR code to see if it actually so again a lot of these things can be faked, but we are simply going to look at all things together to determine if yours is fake or real. Again, you can observe like the pull tab over here. It's kind of like very thick basically, so almost like a hard plastic essentially when you pull it out. And inside the box, this is what it looks like inside the box. So usually they have some kind of plastic trace inside, so this is full paper. So again, at least on the cheap fakes that I have seen. So probably on the more expensive fakes that they get, yeah, it probably will look maybe similar to original. Also you see on this box, the packaging, also we have another QR code, so it looks like this. So simply observe if everything looks the same. So again, on the cheaper stuff, yeah, basically usually the guys who try to scam you with this stuff usually probably purchase the cheapest stuff, and the like quality that you can get basically, yeah, it doesn't fully match when you actually even like see these manuals up close. Again, this European version, so maybe this is not a good example if yours is United States version or Canada version. Also we can check the packaging of the charger here as well. So again we have once more another code over here which we can maybe scan. So this is what it looks like. Also in the packaging we had this like this SIM card ejector tool, and this is what it looks like, and it's like very like heavy, so this is like properly made. Usually on the cheap ones, let me show you, if you check maybe one of these cheaper ones, you see it's very flimsy. So again, this is properly made, and again it yeah, you can basically like check all these fine details without literally opening up the phone and see if they match. So maybe again, if you see something is off, you can hunt down the seller and return basically the phone, hopefully. Then let's check the phone. So there are some like very like specific features on this phone that I think would be actually kind of hard to fake. First, actually, if you observe the cameras on this phone, you see basically, let me try to zoom in slightly more. Basically you have basically under these rings you have like a exposed space, so those rings actually doesn't fully go flush with the like frame of the phone essentially. Also usually you can like check basically the cameras on the phone itself. So usually on the fake ones we only get maybe like one real camera and the rest of the cameras are fake. So simply observe, maybe they look kind of fake or maybe like very blue. So this is a correct tone that these cameras should look like. So usually on the fake phones they're like very blue, so for some reason I'm not sure why. But again, check these camera rings. This I do not think at least the lower end fakes will go to the distance to try to basically match this fully. Also check this like type C port over here. Okay, let me zoom in back. As you see, you also kind of have like tiny bit of plastic around the type C essentially over here. Also another thing we can check is we can actually open the SIM card tray. So usually on the fake ones they do not have any seals. So as you see on the SIM card we actually have like this like rubber seal, so to prevent like water ingress. So again, on the cheap phones and especially fake ones, you pretty much will never find this stuff on these phones. So, and let's basically, maybe let me show you the buttons also, for example. So okay, and also the buttons are metal actually on the original one. So I suppose maybe on the higher end fakes maybe they will again put in metal, I'm not sure. But again, observe if they actually feel like metal. Again, the frame is metal on this, so again, and it actually feels like very solid in the hand. So also we have this antenna line here and probably microphone ports over here. So these are some visual things you can look for. And of course, look if it actually says Samsung. Okay, then, and basically let me show you inside the phone what you can check to see if it's actually like real. First, when it comes to like display, observe how thick bezels actually are. So this phone actually has incredibly small bezels, as you can see all around. So they're pretty much almost like no bezels whatsoever on this phone, as you can see. So on the fake ones, yeah, they obviously won't put in such nice display on the fake ones, even the higher end, more expensive fake ones. So again, the fake ones will have like very like thick, like these bezels. So this is like a dead giveaway. So yeah, I think this is like one of the best ways how you can tell basically by the bezel size. And also we have speaker on the like very top here as well. And then what else we can do? We can actually go to the Google Play Store. So again, remember the fake ones also will have Play Store, and it might actually appear all the systems the same. So they actually copy like almost one to one everything. So, but again, we are simply going to go to the Play Store and we can download this software called Geekbench. So essentially this can stress test our phone and actually tell what's actually inside our phone and basically see how well it performs. So again, remember, basically in the fake ones they put in like super these CPUs essentially, so, and they do not run good at all, so you do not have good performance, and this test will show you right away basically. Also you can see in the software like your model, so this is what it should be. As you can see, you can see your CPU cores over here, so we can basically press this run CPU benchmark, and basically when you finish running it you will have a result like this. So this is what it looks like, and this is basically a benchmark on a real S25. So again, this phone is the most powerful phone in the world at the moment, so no fake phone can actually like match it. So again, if they wanted to match this, then really it would end up costing them like so much money that it wouldn't be like worthwhile to even produce the fake one. So again, also the score can also change a bit. So actually have a very good score, so compared to other S25 models. So again, each CPU basically when they produce is slightly better or slightly worse. So you sometimes win this CPU chip lottery basically. So basically look for a score of like 3000 basically for a single score, and multi-score of at least like 9000. So maybe like 2900 also is okay. So but if you see like 1000 here for the single, and like again like 3000 maybe for the multi-score, then you know it's not real. So yeah, it can't really do anything. Also, obviously, we can check like the general performance of the phone as well. Again, this is the most powerful phone in the world, and everything should be super smooth. Again, on the fake phones, they're very laggy usually, so, and they do not perform at all. But this, as you can see, it's battery smooth. Also on this new One UI 7, basically when you swipe from this side, you can get access to your notifications, but when you actually swipe from this side, you will, you'll get your notifications, but from this side, your quick menus essentially. So probably they do not have that as well. Then one more thing, we can also go in the settings and basically scroll down, actually observe if your settings actually look like this. You actually have all the items over here. And also it should have this Galaxy AI. If we click over here, it will list all the features, can do so. Again, I highly doubt that the fake ones will actually get any of these features. So maybe they put in like one. I doubt it, they will even put in like one. So also we can click about phone over here and observe if everything actually looks okay here. Also make sure to click here, software information, and go over here on the Knox version. So this is essentially the security pack that actually runs on these phones and basically makes your phone secure. So check essentially if you actually have this like things here basically. So this is what it should look like when you actually enter the again, I suppose maybe some fakers can actually like copy this menu, so it will look the same. But again, we are simply going to look at all things together in this video. So if you like enter this one on the fake ones, maybe again they have copied, I don't really know. So, and also it's not like there is only like one manufacturer for these fake phones. So this is actually a very huge business basically. So I suppose maybe there are like 100 different manufacturers for the fake phones. So again, they come in all kinds of different like grades, all kinds of prices. So again, it's very huge business, and again, a lot of people actually get scammed with these fake phones. So it's really like for these fakers, it's like a jackpot basically to actually produce these phones. Also again, in the same menu, we can click battery information. On the fake ones, I highly doubt you will be able to see your battery cycle count and also your capacity and health. So again, check for these things. And also one last thing, let's basically go in search and search for this app called Samsung Members. So this is what it calls. So open this app. So again, this is installed by default on every Samsung phone. And we can click this diagnostics tab over here, click phone diagnostics, and we can essentially run a test on this phone. So again, no fake phone will actually have this. So yeah, they won't really go this far. So again, we can essentially start a test to test if all components of our phone are actually like working and are actually okay and yeah, work as they should. So again, it will take some time to test everything, and again, it will give you a report basically if everything is okay. So, and the final warning is basically if you actually want to purchase your S25 on Amazon, then actually be mega careful, because for example, if I search for S24, look what actually comes up in the first listing. So they actually like purchase these sponsored listings for these phones essentially, and trick people basically in purchasing them. So you see very good price. So, and even says it's S24. So again, if you are not like careful, you can easily purchase this phone. So again, very good price. So yeah, why not? So also if you like check even the reviews on these, as you see basically, yeah, basically it's not S24. So basically, yeah, it's obvious scam. So again, like literally the first listing basically that I comes up is this scam listing. So what the hell, Amazon, why are you doing this and allowing this stuff basically? So again, if you still want to purchase on Amazon, I'll maybe leave a link where you can actually purchase the real S25. Again, at the moment, I'm not seeing any fake listings on the Amazon yet, because again, this is like 1 week old phone, so they simply haven't been shipped to the USA and other places yet. Overall, these are the main things you should really look at if to determine if your Samsung S25 might be fake. So again, be very careful when you actually purchase this phone. So again, I already seeing some listings where you can actually purchase these phones, and again, I reckon maybe in like 1 month from now on, these like products will already be landed in the like United States at least, and they, yeah, a lot of people actually do this stuff and try to scam people. So this is very bad business. Anyway, I hope this helps. Anyway, good luck.